Good afternoon, Figaholics friends, or good evening, I should say. It's maybe 7 p.m. on August 20th. When my friend Amy was here last week, and I guess that was 10 days ago, we did a quick walk through the orchard. Quick is maybe 2 or 3 hours, I guess. We didn't do all the rows, but came across this tree, and it's been pretty popular and talked about a lot, maybe some controversy, I'm not sure, I'm not into that, but this is now referred to as Golden Rainbow. At one time, I don't need to get into the full story, but when Ben in Seattle first got it, the source, Robert, wasn't sure what it was. He looked online and thought it was the same as Golden Riverside, and it performed well for Ben, and it went for a while with Ben's Golden Riverside. And then, to avoid some confusion, Robert decided to give it another name, and it's called Golden Rainbow now. And his source was his nephew that is unsure of who he got it from. He thought originally he got it from George Emerich, who happens to be the same source. I got it secondhand, yellow longneck, that is. And so some people, suspect that it's yellow longneck. And my friend Lou back east, he did a video the other day that he's come to the conclusion that they're the same. His tree's much larger than mine. My yellow longneck is much larger than his. I've had it for many years now. I'm not sure, 8-10 years I've had yellow longneck. I got this almost 2 years ago, maybe, from Eric, maybe a year and a half ago. Anyway, I did have some fruits last week when Amy was here, and I thought I did a video, and I looked on my phone, and it's disappeared, and I think I didn't click the button. Some of those fruits were larger, and just the fruits that we had last week, we thought that they were the same as yellow longneck. This tree isn't as big, and we've had some really hot weather. I think that the fruits last week were quite a bit larger than this. Sweet honey type fig. Can't say much more about it than that. I think Lou did a better job with his video since his trees are of similar size. He was standing in the rain. This isn't ripe. I pulled it too quick, you can tell from the latex there. We've been over 100 degrees most days for the past 7 or 10 days, I think. I don't know, it's been quite crazy. But the leaf shape is the same. The growth, just looking at the bark on the tree, it seems to be the same. I'm not going to say they're the same. Lou said it was his final conclusion that they're identical to yellow longneck. I think he commented that he paid $20 for yellow longneck and $100 maybe from someone for Golden Riverside, or I think it was Ben the Golden Riverside he bought it as, and he now refers to it as Golden Rainbow, and he doesn't see a reason. And my friend Ben up in Seattle, and there's no, he's a good, legitimate fig fanatic, and he says that yellow longneck makes breba, and Golden Riverside or Golden Rainbow, here does not make breba. My yellow longneck does form some breba. They all drop off. I know my original source, Edgar, who got it from George Emerich, his tree down in Simi Valley does produce breba. They drop off here, and I don't know why. My tree is certainly large enough. It's heavily pruned for cuttings, but even with that, I leave a lot of last year's wood, and it forms. Maybe I had 50 breba on it, and they all dropped off. I don't know why that is. And this tree is too small I was under the understanding originally that Robert did get early fruits, that it sounded like it was a 2-crop tree for him. Robert is the original source, again, that Ben got it from and later named it Golden Rainbow. So it's a confusing situation, but I'll continue to grow this here. Yellow long, even if it's the same as yellow long neck. Yellow long neck produces very large, sweet honey type figs, and that's a very popular fig for some people. So I'll continue growing this and comparing it, and see how it does over the next couple years. If I eventually conclude for sure they're the same, I might remove this tree to make room for another tree to try out. I had something else here before that I got rid of. I've done that. I have about 350 varieties, I say. I don't have an accurate count, but I've gotten rid of 30 or 40 varieties in my orchard over the years just to try something else that I didn't have room for. Looking across, you can see my last row there. I squeezed in more trees there. I instead of 16-foot spacing, they're 8-foot spacing. That's alfalfa beyond it there, but I don't want to make room for any more trees except for by removing some. And doesn't mean that they're a bad fig, but if they're too similar to something else that I'm growing, I don't see a purpose in me growing that unless they're just super duper favorite figs of mine. So again, this is what's called Golden Rainbow. Thanks for watching.